Local 5 News at 10 in HD starts now. We are Iowa.
Candles in hand, family, friends, and teammates gathered on the Ball Diamond to remember a popular young girl tonight. Good evening and welcome to Local 5 News. I'm Jack Miller.
And I'm Stephanie Engelson. This is the girl they are mourning tonight. 12-year-old Leah Fawn died on Sunday. She was badly injured in a 3-car crash in Des Moines just last week. Now, the man behind the crash, 18-year-old Fernando Aguilar, is in jail. Tonight, we're learning that he may have known the brakes were out in that car days before the crash happened. Also new tonight, Immigration and Customs Enforcement officials have placed a detainer on Aguilar. That means if the Polk County Sheriff's Office releases him for any reason, he'll be put in their custody. Local 5 spoke to ICE officials earlier today. We'll dig more into that story a little bit later in this newscast. But first, we're showing you the heartbreaking impact of last week's devastating crash. 5 people were sent to the hospital, including Leah Fawn. Tonight, her grandfather, Sos Fawn, is still in the hospital. The other victims have been released from the hospital.
And while family and friends are waiting for Sos to recover, they're joining with the community to remember their little girl. A memorial for Leah was held at the South Des Moines girls softball fields tonight.
Local 5's Orko Manna joins us at the scene of the crash with how they're remembering her. Orko.
This week has been an emotional one for those who knew Leah Fawn. I'm here at the court intersection of Southeast 6th Street and Bell Avenue where the crash happened. You can see this memorial over here set up by friends and family. And then also up in Clive, Leah's cousin is raising funds by selling Leah's favorite iced coffee. And tonight, another group of people who are close to Leah say they are saying their final farewell.
It's hard going to my room, not seeing her there.
It's a somber night for those who love 12-year-old Leah Fawn. Her older sister saying her loss has been tough on the whole family.
I'm just trying to stay strong for everyone, and yeah, it was hard, but I'm getting through it.
Hundreds gathered at the softball fields where Leah played to pay tribute to their number 21. Lighting candles in her honor, Leah's teammates trying their best to remember their friend.
It's really sad because, she was part of the team, and it's hard when you, lose someone that's close to you.
She always had a good attitude. She never gave up, and she was always fighting and never giving up.
I'll miss how, funny she was, how many jokes she made, and how well she played. I'll miss her a lot.
And Leah's family says they're honored by this outpouring of support.
We're just overwhelmed with it, but we're so thankful for everything and how everyone loves Leah.
Truly an emotional night for everyone, and tomorrow night there will be a vigil that will be held here at the crash site at this memorial, and everyone who is coming to that is encouraged to wear green, which family members say is Leah's favorite color. Reporting live in Des Moines, Orko Manna, Local 5 News, we are Iowa.
Oh, absolutely heartbreaking. All right, Orko, thank you for that. Now, a GoFundMe for the Fawn family has been set up, and it has already reached $13,000 in just 5 days. We'll have a link to that on our website, which is weareiowa.com.
Now, the crash that killed Leah Fawn happened last week along Bell Avenue, but new details about the case keep emerging.
Tonight, Local 5 uncovers these shocking details. A criminal complaint shows 18-year-old Fernando Lopez Aguilar knew his brakes weren't working for 3 days prior to that crash, and that Aguilar did speed through a stop sign, hitting the 2 other cars and injuring those 5 people.
Now, since Aguilar did not have a driver's license or insurance, Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley is now asking for a full review of his immigration and law enforcement history. Local 5's Claire Powell joins us with our team coverage of this tragic event with what the senator had to say today.
Local 5 asked Senator Chuck Grassley about the deadly collision that took 12-year-old Leah Fawn's life late last week.
I learned about that within the last couple days. I learned about it through a whistleblower that knew something about the accident.
That whistleblower allegedly told Grassley prior to the incident Aguilar had received deferred deportation protection under Obama administration, but has since fallen out of status and is here illegally. Since hearing this, Grassley's requested Aguilar's complete immigration status, including past incidents with the law. But he said getting those documents from ICE and the Department of Homeland Security has not proven easy to get.
Because a lot of agencies in this town don't want negative information coming out of their agencies because their #1 goal is to always look good.
However, ICE has reached out to the Polk County Sheriff's Office and the Polk County Jail.
Shortly thereafter, ICE contacted us and requested that we notify them before he is released if he attempted to try to post bond. Currently, his bond's about $560,000 right now.
Braceland said ICE has the ability to view incoming and current inmates within Polk County. Local 5 asked Polk County about the possibility of ICE coming to get Aguilar to face his potential federal violations. Sergeant Braceland tells me he doesn't think that's likely.
But I'm a firm believer that people that have violated our laws, and particularly people that have been involved in accidents, being in this country, we think they ought to abide by our laws.
And that was Claire Powell reporting. An ICE spokesperson told Local 5 News they're also unlikely to interrupt local jurisdiction and will not take Aguilar into custody unless he actually posts bond.
We also reached out to the Fon family today. They declined to comment about any of today's developments. Our coverage of this story continues into next week. Now, Aguilar will have his first court appearance Monday morning, and we will be there too. Look for the latest on the investigation here on Local 5 News.
Tonight, search crews dot the banks of the South Skunk River in Jasper County. They're searching for a man who disappeared on Sunday night. This is who they're searching for, 67-year-old Mike McDaniels of Newton. Local 5's Ashley Carrasco has been out with the crews all day. She joins us with an update on the search.
We're right behind Metz Bridge, where we're told by the Chief Deputy of Jasper County Sheriff's Office, Mike McDaniels' van and fishing box were found Monday night. Now, according to investigators, McDaniels was at his brother-in-law's house Sunday night. He told his family members he was going to go fishing Monday. When they didn't hear from him after 24 hours, they decided to do a welfare check. They came out here, found his car and his box, but McDaniels was nowhere to be found. This is a community-wide search. We have the state troopers up in the air searching for McDaniels by air. Also, deputies are taking the streets looking for him there. And then we have the fire department looking for him kayaking down the river.
We need the citizens' help. You know, we go on the theory of see something, say something. We value that, and we want that. We want the public's help in solving anything that we do.
All law enforcement agencies are going to meet again in the morning to decide where they go from here, and they're urging anyone, if you do spot McDaniels or know his whereabouts, to call your local law enforcement. In Jasper County, Ashley Crosco, Local 5 News. We are Iowa.
Now, deputies say nothing here appears to be suspicious. They could not tell us if McDaniels has any medical problems.
Pipeline protesters are calling for the president to step in tonight. Opponents to the Dakota Access Bakken pipeline took a petition full of 33,000 signatures into the federal courthouse in downtown Des Moines. They hope President Obama will put a hold on a construction permit granted by the Army Corps of Engineers. Now, the Corps does have authority over rivers, but protesters say the president needs to take a closer look at those construction sites before they're bulldozed to make way for the pipeline.
Why don't you give up? We don't give up because at this point, the Obama administration put a hold on one of the big permits, meaning that the pipeline can't connect up and send oil through from North Dakota down through South Dakota, Iowa, and Illinois.
Now, if this attempt to stop the pipeline doesn't work, there are other things in the works, such as a pending lawsuit from landowners. Protesters say they will try anything in their effort to get construction stopped.
Coming up on Local 5 News at 10, paying their respects. Family, friends, and soldiers head to Camp Dodge to honor a major general.
Then their goal is to stuff this whole truck full of donations to Goodwill. Find out if they made it.
And later in sports, our game of the week pits Martinsdale St. Mary's against Earlham on the football field, and we'll talk to the Cardinals about how they plan to win this one on the road.
Well, go Earlham. Well, it'll be dry for those games by Friday night. We'll take a look at your forecast coming up.
Good Morning Iowa. One man is making a 3,500-mile journey to prove anything is possible. His epic journey truly inspiring.
In our forecast, we'll give you an idea if you do need that umbrella for your way to work.
Tomorrow morning on Good Morning Iowa.